Fairphone is a social enterprise that produces a smartphone in order to inspire the industry, and specifically the electronics industry, to change. And we've defined 4 areas in which we want to create and change and challenge the supply chain standards, and that is mining, manufacturing, the design, and the life cycle of products. And our role is to speed up improvements by being innovative in our own supply chain and by bringing the customer closer to the production process, so that we can create demand for more ethical products and show that this demand exists. So sustainability really has 2 components for us. On the one hand, it has an environmental side and a social aspect. So that is, on the one hand, to use resources that we have as efficiently as possible, and on the other, with the least amount of harm for humans that are involved. The biggest challenge is the complexity of international supply chains, and how difficult it is actually to bring different actors together, because it needs a lot of research and just takes a lot of resources and time. The second challenge is that within the industry there's a mindset to focus on short-term growth, which results in a lot of processes in the manufacture of electronics simply not being designed with sustainability in mind. So changing that really requires the whole industry to change. So it's a systemic problem that we have. And the third challenge, I think, is, and it relates to both of the other challenges, is that we are still a small player, and a lot of leverage depends on the size of the company and the volume of production. Those are our main challenges. On the one hand, research on how we can design electronic products right from the start in a way that we can later on gain full access to the resources that go into it. That would be a very interesting research project. And also policy research on how governments can better support companies that work in the circular economy, pushing principles of the circular economy.